Okay, and welcome to another edition of Cooking with Me in my kitchen as things don't explode or catch fire. I hope everyone had a great 4th of July, wow. Hope everyone had a great May the 4th be with you. And that you had a great Revenge of the 5th. Today we're going to do grilled cheese, we're going to do Texas toast, which means I gotta do none of this while I get out the last 2 slices of Texas toast. And then we're also going to do carrots again. I don't have all of the Star Wars things in this episode because it's no longer May the 4th. But I believe I had 4. I might have to check that again, but I plan on having 4. But sometimes, on accident, you can put more things in the field than you intended to. Well, that isn't always the case, and I actually could give... The way I like to say it is, when you work on a movie set, people are always very careful about what they put in a movie because they have limited resources and limited budget. So everything they do has a purpose / intent / everything else, where I don't not have unlimited resources, but if I'm doing a cooking show, the budget's like not very big, but I can, have a little bit of fun. So, I had a Star Wars Land Coca-Cola bottle here. I was wearing the contemporary shirt from Disney, and then I had the Death Star spatula, and then I realized I need to take the Texas toast out, so I grabbed tongs of Disney. So that's 4 things total, which I was like, oh, that works, because it works. All right, so let me try to do this smoothly. I also realized afterwards that I had 4 things for the 4th, which that's pretty clever in my opinion. I'm gonna check to make sure we're recording because... Oh, hey, we are recording because on days like this when I'm not doing a live Facebook episode, just in case, it never hurts to know, Alright, so... I think I have enough for 1 more sandwich in here, though I am not 100% sure. Alright, I'm gonna move the camera forward because no, we're gonna get the one from in here. So I'm gonna move you forward for a minute. Don't mind me. All right. So I put a few extra things in the dishwasher that I shouldn't have put in the dishwasher. I want to go back to using the old spatula I used, and I put that in the dishwasher when I shouldn't have. Words are great sometimes, So let's quickly wash this thing off. It's not dirty, I just want to wash it off. Because between usage, that's pretty good deal. What do you say? Okay. So, Bud with the double. Okay, everything just fell into the second sink. Into the disposal sink. Yes, I have 2 sinks. So, let's see. Today I was gonna go for a walk, because it's actually kind of nice outside today. But, let me rephrase that. It was nice, and then, it said it was 56. But then, actually going outside, I swear it lied to me, because it did not feel like it was 56. Which was not fun. So... No walk today, but that's okay. Let's turn this up a little bit. Let's put this over here. Alright, so I'm gonna probably... Okay, this will be a makeshift grilled cheese today. There's one slice of extra sharp cheddar from Meijer, where I get most of my food, even though they don't sponsor me, and I assume they never will. Here is 2 slices of the spicy stuff from Sargento at Meijer. Work. There's still some in here. It's weird because I'm confused, but I'm not going to ask questions. They all should have 10 slices, meaning they all should... This should work out together. Like, these should all empty at the same time. I do have 2 slices of aged white cheddar, which is a huge plus. So that's going to go on this side. Well, okay, no, I did not tape an episode with you guys earlier, so maybe that's where the math is off, because I did... See, here's the thing is, I know I exited a piece of cheese early from the spicy one, and I know I ate a piece of cheddar earlier, so technically I should have the same amount of cheese for everything except for the aged white, but apparently I don't. Alright, so let's put this on here. So I was thinking about this, and it came to my realization of... I told y'all last episode that I got to play with Siena Heights University to as their last concert ever, which, again, huge honor, huge privilege, bittersweet. And then I realized, like, I don't have a lot of... I don't really play during the summer. There are... community bands in the area, but... Number one, concert band is still kind of a foreign thing to me in many ways. And number two, that is, I do have, not obligations, but I do have certain things scheduled. So it's kind of like, I'm not going to be playing again until September, October, officially, in the fall. So it's kind of like, because, with school being out for college, we have no games we need to sub for. So yeah, what do I do with all my time now? Besides, practice the basics like I always love to do, and teach during the summer. That's the thing. But I realized that, hey, there's not really any playing opportunities for me as a marching band percussionist. Over the summer. Which is kind of a bummer, but, that's okay. I will say that the fact that I still get to play my instrument is awesome. Because I know that not everyone is that lucky or that fortunate. While I'm waiting, I could probably get the carrots ready today. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to be cooking yet, so stay with me. I might do, you know what might be really honestly fun is breakfast for dinner. Or, like one of those, build your owns, and have the build your own as like as a pizza. Again, the only thing is I don't want to... Oh, excuse me. I don't want to do it where y'all are sitting around for a half hour, excuse me, watching. That would actually be a super funny live stream, is just to have the camera right here shooting into the oven, watching as a pizza slowly... Now, as the pizza is slowly cooked, that would be like grade A commercial stuff, like DiGiorno style, where you see it go whoop in like 3 seconds for timing. That would honestly be kind of funny. So carrots, New York style Texas toast, and grilled cheese. So yeah, I might do breakfast for dinner next week. I might do a build your own. We'll see. Again, this is my show. I can do what I want with it. And as always, thank you for watching. If this is your first episode or your, I don't even, what are we, 34th, 35th episode in, thank you for your continued support. It does mean the world to me that you are watching this, even though, as we all know, I don't do this for likes, clicks, likes, subscriptions, clout. That is not why I'm doing this. I am doing this as a reminder that when you do something, it does not have to be perfect. Like, this flip is probably going to be, because I don't need the flip to be perfect. Work. Oh, okay. I'm going to turn this up a little bit. It's getting a little bit there, which is nice. And now we're going to stand in silence for a minute as I cook this. Actually, no, I will say, between the last episode, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. This is how you know it's live. Okay, do me a favor, watch this, don't burn. Gotta wash my hands. Alright, it didn't burn, right? Thanks everyone for watching that. Appreciate it immensely. So what I was going to tell you is between last week's live episode, like, streamed episode, and... Hey, cool, we're getting there. Between last week's live episode, I think it was actually right after the live leftovers episode, I streamed Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, a video game. I wanted to see how quickly I could beat it, because most game tie-in movies, or vice versa, are super short, and they kind of look for levels to either add on or to use in that game. my GameCube decided it couldn't read the disc after about a half hour, so I rebooted it, and then after I think it was 2 hours, I beat it on easy mode. So that was fun. But I'm now gonna, the next thing I'm gonna stream is most likely gonna be Need for Speed Underground. Probably before this goes up. I don't know when I'm gonna put this up, so you will definitely see me playing Need for Speed Underground before you hear me talking about it here. I should jokingly say, if I were to stream other things, like imagine, so I like reading. Imagine if I just streamed me reading for 2 hours. That would be honestly funny. I wonder how many views and likes that would get. Not doing it for either, but I'm just curious about how many views would be like, hey, let's watch Cam read a book for a little while. Flip. I don't think I could put it from like over my shoulder so you could read what I'm reading. Mostly for copyright reasons. Because let me tell you how quickly copyright comes up when I was, it comes up quickly. When I was doing the Two Towers one, I didn't notice this until afterwards, but during the filming, or during the streaming, excuse me, I got a couple emails from YouTube saying that my stream was going to be paused until they could verify that I wasn't breaking copyright infringement, and then once they figured out I wasn't, they were like, okay, you can we're going to resume your stream, but if you start to get monetization from the stream, we're going to delete it, or you can edit it to where it's muted. And excuse me, the things they copyright were like excuse me was music. And it was everything from like The Great Eye of Sauron, when you hear his theme, to the Lothlorien theme, to all the different themes. So maybe that video will get copywritten one day, maybe it won't, but I don't think that's also why I can stream reading over my shoulder. I am a very slow reader. I always have been. I like to digest the material as I read it, so you would also probably finish the page before I would. Okay, a little burned. That's quite all right. Okay, how's this looking down here? Okay. So, just some thoughts going forward. I jokingly say I will stream myself writing music, but that is a very boring process for anyone who's not writing the music. So it would be like one of those montages of 30 minutes of me staring at a computer going, delete, add, delete. No, we're going to edit this. That's what it would more or less come down to, which some people might find that interesting. I don't want to stream that, though. You're getting closer to being cooked. I would like for that to go off, because once that beeps, that means it's reached 430 degrees inside, and then I'm closer to pulling it out. I don't think I'm going to be able to time it right tonight, and I apologize for that. I want this to be a little more drippy, which is something I normally don't say about anything, but I want it to be a little more drippy before I take it out. I'm still not sure what the extra scent is in here, but whatever it is, it's okay. Maybe I got an extra slice of the spicy, like in the package. That might be it. Because again, I should have, there are packs of 10. I ate an extra cheddar, and then I threw out a spicy one. So that should be 9 and 9 and 10. but I could do 5 meals and only 1 slice was missing. So maybe I got lucky. Who knows? I do not. And to be honest with you, I did not do math on this one, so yeah. How are we looking? A little more melty. I would honestly like it to be a little more. Not too much more, but a little more. And every time I open this, it gets colder, and that's okay for right now. You are not supposed to make that sound yet. See, I really want that bottom layer to melt more. But it's just not. Maybe I need to make a cover for. No, because the cover would then trap condensation on the top of it, drip down to the sandwich. I do not want a soggy grilled cheese. Like most things in life, I don't want something that's soggy. Yeah, we're gonna go big plate tonight. Alright. I think officially we're gonna pull this. I don't want to pull it right now. And this is not done yet, but that is not up to me, so thank you very much for joining me. It's probably another 5 minutes until, nope, I want that to continue. I want the other one off. And I'm not moving this off the stove because that is where all the heat's coming up from the oven. So, thank you for joining me on this today. Hope you enjoyed the dinner, and I will see you next episode.